Good morning, you guys, and welcome to VLOGMAS Day 16. Okay, so today I need to go to Costco with my aunt again because we went a few weeks ago. I don't know if it was VLOGMAS already when we went. Might have been, but I really can't remember. We're going to Costco because my sister and my other cousin, are coming to stay with us for Christmas. So we need to get a few essentials because instead of 3 people, there's going to be 5 people for Christmas for a few weeks, like 2 weeks. So, you know, it's 2 more mouths to feed. What did I just say? It's 2 more mouths to feed. So we need to go. Let's go. Also, yes, there's like a million houses doing work right now, and remodeling and building a pool and stuff, so that's why you hear so much noise. This is a circus, okay? So many workers, and then another cement truck. Only 1 car fits in every street. I just parked it here for a minute so I could unload the groceries. But a new cement truck. Sorry, I was screaming so you could hear me. This feels kind of like a circus, you know? Now I gotta move my car because we unloaded all the groceries, and no car can come through. The pool guy is on our, house, parked in our house, because there's so many trucks in the street, and if he parked right in front, which he usually does, then people won't be able to pass through. And I originally parked the other way around, and one of my neighbors came home, so I had to move the car up the street and like turn around and then so that I could look at all the distance that I have to go. I'm almost in the other street, which is fine, but it's like, okay, I'll park and then I'll get back to you guys. Okay, so yeah, so I can explain a little better. My front neighbor-ish, well, she's front and then 1 house to the side. She's building a pool in her house, and then there's a house that's right in front of mine that it's fine and nothing's happening. And then the other side is, I think they're putting down different flooring in their house. So there's workers for that house, the workers for the pool house, and then the pool guy is in my house. And, all the workers have their cars in the street, and then our neighbors had to move their cars because obviously they were going to be working in front of their house, and if they have to go out, then it's sort of a little mess. And it's been like that for, I think, like 2 weeks now, and now they're switching cement trucks, and so the one that was there had to switch out, and the new one, is gonna, I guess, pull up. But this isn't even that interesting. It just felt like a whole mess for a second, like everything happening at the same time. I was like, okay, and like we had cold and heavy things in my car from Costco, so I was like, I'm not parking like half a mile away and then have to carry all those things. So I was like, they're just gonna have to wait a second while I unload. Well, I mean, the other truck had to get out anyway, so it's fine. And they're switching. Anyway, bye. Okay, so we're in a regular supermarket now. We've just been grocery shopping the whole day. Okay, so what's up, you guys? So after I went to the supermarket and all that stuff, I just dedicated my rest of the afternoon to finishing the art piece, and that doesn't do for a lot of great content 2 days in a row. So yesterday I asked you guys to send me questions on Instagram, and I didn't answer them yesterday because I fell asleep and the vlog was very short. But I am gonna answer them today. Now let me see if I can find the screenshots I got. So let's start from the top, shall we? Okay, so the first question is, who would you not like, who would you not want to ever see naked? Which is a very interesting question. Who I would never want to see naked. Obviously, like, well, not obviously, but like, not my family members, I guess. I mean, if I don't even know. Like, yeah, I guess family members, you know? I don't know. If you were stranded on a deserted island, who would you want to be stranded with? That's a very good question. I have a few, like, celebrities I would like to be stranded in an island with. But if I'm talking about people, if we're talking about people that we know, that I know, sorry. If we're talking about people that I know, I think I'd go with my two best friends, obviously. If you could marry any celebrity, who would it be? Easy, one of these three. Harry Styles, Tom Hiddleston, or Chris Evans. Any of those three, I'm good. I'll take it. I'll take it. Let's see, have you ever had a crush on a friend's boyfriend or girlfriend? No. Right? Not that I can think of right now. No. What is the worst date you've ever been on? Huh. Worst date. Okay, so I went on this date with this guy I met from Tinder. It was a long time ago. And we went to the movies and he was like sweet or whatever. It sounds really cruel because he didn't do anything wrong, but he just like could not stop talking and was like, it wasn't sort of endearing the way he was like, over this, over that, look at this, oh my god, this movie, look at this. And we watched a movie that was just weird on its own. It's not bad, but it's Serenity. I need to look up who the actors were. I think it was like Matthew McConaughey. No, not that one. Yeah, and Anne Hathaway. Which is not a bad movie, but the vibe is weird and it's sort of intense and it has to kind of on the edge of your, I don't know if the edge of your seat, it's just a weird movie. It has weird vibes. The vibe in the movie theater was weird and he was just like overly enthusiastic about everything and it's kind of cute, but the whole day, bro, I just felt uncomfortable because I was like, I don't know, I guess I wasn't like matching up to his energy, or I just felt uncomfortable the whole time and I just wanted to get the hell out of there. And yeah, I never saw him again. So that's probably the worst date I've ever been on. I don't have horrible date stories, honestly. Most dates have actually been pretty good. What colored underwear are you wearing right now? Let's see if you answer. Pink, I think? Like, shocking pink. Yeah, pink. Have you ever had a wardrobe malfunction? I don't think so. I might have maybe had one when I was a dancer at some point. I feel like one of the straps from one of my dresses like snapped out, like popped out during one of the performances at one point, but nothing happened because the other one stayed on and nothing happened. But I know they have like ballet dresses have like, they seem like they're strapless, but obviously you need a strap because you're dancing. So they just have like either clear or like nude color straps, and so I think it was a clear one because those break off really easily. So I think I had a malfunction that time, but not in like my normal day-to-day life. Not that I remember, unless you know something you're remembering something that I forgot, because I know the person who sent this question in. Oh I actually remember on your birthday, actually, like maybe 3 years ago. I think it might have been like 2017, 2018. We went to this this is really funny. We went to this trampoline park for her birthday, just her and I started doing toe touches, but I was wearing jeans and my jeans just ripped. What is your guilty pleasure? What is my guilty pleasure? I used to think it was like reality TV, but I'm not that into it anymore, so I don't think it's my guilty pleasure now. Oops. Oh. Oh. My guilty pleasure has to be reading fanfiction. What was the last thing you searched for on your phone? Stand by, because I do not remember. No. If you were wondering, it was a fanfiction. My weird fangirl side is coming out. What's your most embarrassing moment? Bitch, you know my most embarrassing moment. I just told you like 2 days ago, so you know the answer to this. See, I think you asked questions knowing the answer already and seeing what I would answer. I'm not telling. I can't say that. How many tattoos do you have? I have one tattoo. It's on my in my shoulder, in the back of my shoulder, on my left shoulder. It's a wave outline. Not the only one I want. I want a couple more tattoos, but so far I only have that one. What's one thing most people don't know about you? I guess people don't know how emotional I really am. Because I come off as being very closed off, and I have a resting bitch face, and people, I've heard people say that they've initially been very intimidated by me, and even not initially, like they're just intimidated by me, but really I am a huge softie. like don't get me mad, because if I get mad, oh, then I'm not a softie. But in my normal day-to-day, I'm actually a pretty big softie. I'm pretty emotional, and I'm a huge softie. I wear my heart on my sleeve. Like, okay, focus. I wear my heart on my sleeve, so I guess that. I don't know. I'm a Taurus too, so that's why I come off as like big. I am very, very stubborn, but I come off as being like closed off and like cold, I guess, sometimes, and like, I don't know, but I really am very, very emotional and I'm a huge softie. If money was no object, what would you buy? What would I buy? I think I would buy a home, I guess, if money was no, like a really, like my dream house, and just have that like paid for and all that, so that I don't have to worry about it, you know, like paying off a mortgage and all that stuff. So that's a very practical thing, but that's like the best thing I can come up with right now. How would you describe your ideal partner? That's a good question. I feel like I don't have a very concrete answer to this. Obviously I want them to be kind and funny and open. They know how to communicate, mature, goal-oriented, but also like knows how to have a fun time, and someone that gets my like career, I guess, because it's a very unconventional career. But yeah, I guess like kind, humble, gets along well with their family and friends, and I think I said funny already, has a sense of humor. Yeah, with humble, patient, well, very good at communicating. Patient, I said. All those things, I guess, and more, I guess. I don't know. Those are like the first things that come to my head, I guess. Humble, kind, just a genuinely good person, but also knows how to have fun and be funny and joke around, and someone I can banter with back and forth. Someone that enjoys watching movies, clearly, and shows and all that, because that's a big part of my life. They don't necessarily have to like the same type of thing that I watch, like the same genres or anything, but just that they just enjoy doing that, because that's definitely something that I do all the time because it's my career. I don't know if that answered the question. It's kind of all over the place, but you know. I hate you so much. What is your type of guy? And why are they pilots? Listen. They don't have to be pilots. They just... Okay, let's start with what is my type. So I realized I have a type because my best friends pointed it out to me. They're usually like clean cut, or like the pretty boy. Example, Chris Evans is a pretty boy, you know, so that type of pretty boy. Henry Cavill, like Harry Styles, you know, the pretty boy. So I guess that would be my type. Now on the pilot thing, that doesn't need to be my type, okay? We just joke about it. Because a lot of times when I'm browsing through like dating apps here, for some reason there's like a lot of pilots in Puerto Rico, especially in Aguadilla, and they all just come up in my Bumble swipey thing and my Hinge and whatever, and I'm like, oh, this guy is cute, and then like, of course, then keep scrolling and it's like a photo of him and he's a pilot, or like in front of airplanes and like with his uniform and whatever. I'm like, of course you're a freaking pilot, because you had to be. Like, I'm at that point now where it's like, oh, this guy's cute, and then like, oh, of course he's a pilot, next. And then just like keep going. That's why she said that. But pilots aren't my type, okay? If not acting, what would you have done? That is actually a very good question, and I have no clue. Like, absolutely no idea. I think I keep pushing this back, but I just want to rest on something. I've known I wanted to be an actress since I was like maybe 11 or even before. I studied filmmaking, so I definitely enjoyed the behind the scenes, and I've worked on a few shorts as a DP, like director of photography, and I definitely want to expand on that and get more experience directing and all that type of thing. But again, like, that goes very hand in hand with acting, and at one point I sort of considered like management, like talent management, and I do think that would be an interesting career for me, but I don't know, again, that's something that I've discovered because of the acting, but I don't know if I hadn't discovered acting and that world, I don't know if I would have found the talent management, you know? So I have no, really, like, I can think back of, I did not want to be a lawyer, I did not want to be a doctor, I did not want to be an accountant, which are like the 3 first careers. I did not want to be a teacher, although I've taught before, and tutored, and I do know that I'm good at it, but I would not want to be that, like, for the rest of my life, or like as a career or something. So I really don't know. How are you still single? Bitch, I don't know. I really don't. So, oh, interesting. Are you bi? No, I'm not. I'm very much straight. Nothing else to say there. Oh, FMK, like fuck, marry, kill. Harry Styles, Chris Evans, Niall Horan. That Harry. If you get that reference. Damn, girl, I don't know. Okay, so kill would be Niall, which I love him. Love him. But between the three, he can go. He can go. I don't know. I think like my first answer I think would be fuck Chris Evans, marry Harry Styles, and kill Niall. But I think I'm gonna go with fuck Harry Styles, marry Chris Evans, and kill Niall Horan. Yeah, I think that I'm gonna go with that answer. But damn, that was hard. Oh. No. You know how beginning of quarantine people were doing these challenges in their stories where you would have a template and every day be like a 31-day challenge or something like that, where it was like one day of the month, every day of the month you would post something within that theme. So I was doing a Taylor Swift 31-day challenge, so every day it asks you to choose one Taylor Swift song for whatever the prompt was, right? So one day the prompt was a song that reminds you of someone, and I put Cruel Summer, but I also said, just because I was bored, and I don't know if I should have done it, but I really don't care, honestly. I said that there was another song from the same album that reminded me of that same person. And I don't know if I ever said which was the song, or the people. Oh, and I put like the question thing and for people to guess which song it was. And obviously there was two people that got it right, because they knew the whole story about that person, and so obviously they got it right. A couple people had other guesses, and I don't think I ever posted in my story which was the other song, but I did answer the people that guessed wrong the song that it was, and I think it was two people. It might have been three, but I think it was two. And I said oh god, the other song was London Boy. My friend over here, which she answered wrong. She guessed wrong, so I told her it was London Boy. She's like, London Boy story time? And I mean, there's not a whole lot to say. First of all, I do love English guys. Like, wow. Look at Harry Styles, Tom Hiddleston. they're two of my top 3 celebrity crushes right now. The whole One Direction guys, love. Henry Cavill, I think it's also English, so Henry Cavill, Jamie Dornan, you know, the English guys are just Tom Holland, which the English guys are like, you know, so there's that. And then the other part of that, the reason why it reminds me of somebody else, so the summer that I was in LA, which was summer 2019, so last year, there was this guy in my group. Okay, I was taking classes, and so the first day we all had to like obviously introduce ourselves and whatever. It's acting classes, so it's very much like playing games and all that. That's how you get to know each other. And so I'm trying to figure out what to say and what not to say, because this story can get long, but I kind of want to keep it short, and also like I really hope the person doesn't see this. Like, I was one of the first ones to get to the classroom, and you know, I was watching people like file in and whatever, and I saw this guy who was really cute walk in, and so yeah, I was like, oh my god, he's kind of cute, but like whatever, right? Forgot about it. Nobody was really talking because nobody knew each other, so just sat there, blah blah. And then our teacher, Mr. Karangi, walked in, and he was like, okay, let's just go around, start saying each other's name, where they're from, what their age is, and just like basic get to know questions, you know. And we were going around, and when he like started talking, it was like, oh, he's got an English accent. And I was like, I died, like Sarah died. So that happened, and I was like, oh my god. And then I came home to my best friend, just like, there's this guy, he's English, and he's like really cute and whatever. But like, I totally forgot about it. We ended up being scene partners. Like, our Mr. Kangi partnered us together for a scene. We had really good scene chemistry. Like, our first read through was really, really good, and we were doing really good every time we presented the scene, and we would rehearse, and he was a really cool guy. He was funny, and we would like joke around, and I don't know, it was really cool. But it just like, we were just like friends, you know, like it stayed like that. And I was like, he's my scene partner, I'm not gonna make anything weird, we're just here for a couple weeks, so it's nothing. We ended up going on like sort of like a date the day before he left, because he was only doing 5 weeks, I was doing 7, so he left 2 weeks before I did. And so the day before he left, I was just like, hey, do you just want to go like have lunch or something? He was like, yeah, sure, that's fine. And so we had sort of like, I think it was a date, I'm pretty sure. It's just us, and we went to this little Cuban place, and we had so much fun. Honestly, it was really, really fun. I don't know, it was just fun. It was a fun thing, and we came back and just stayed together the whole afternoon, and then we saw each other that night for one of the girls' birthday, which she was celebrating at a restaurant, and then we went out to a bar, and then like the whole group, all the people, and then that's pretty much it. At the end, then he left the next day, and when he got back to London, he was like, he texted me and he was like, oh, it was lovely to meet you, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cute. And yeah, I guess, I mean, it's kind of stupid, but that's why he reminds me of him. Oh wait, that's why he reminds me of it. The song reminds me of him. So yeah, it was a cute little thing, but nothing happened, nothing came, there's no hard feelings, everything's cool, everything's fine. So that's the London boy story time, Claudia. I am thankful for all the experiences that I've had, because this is like the cheesiest thing ever, but it's true. Like, I wouldn't be who I am today without those, and I'm kind of really starting to be really proud of the person that I'm becoming. So, you know, it's been a long road, but we're here now, so I think I'm gonna say that. Today I'm thankful for the experiences I've had. I'll see you guys tomorrow for another daily vlog.